Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me from, whatever time you're watching me. I want to welcome you to this particular video. It is a video which has a very powerful content to Kenyan Gen Z before 8th of August 2024. Just take a moment and watch this video.
Mimi waja niwaambie. Sema. Yeyote anadharau Raila Odinga. Nimerudi Kijaluo Raila Odinga. Yaani Raila sana Odinga.
Umeongea point.
Sinasikia inapangwa tarehe 8. Kanyageni street, mimi nitakaa kwangu nione vile mnakanyaga. Kanyageni. Rudia hapo. Mimi nimewaambia
wametuzoea sana.
Bwana, we cannot be a people. We can Waluya wakijaribu kufanya kidogo eti ni watchman cooks. Na waja walilia wamezoea na hizo zao wanafanya. Na kuna mwenye amekuja amekuambia hiyo yangu natamani. Amezoea na hiyo yake ya rungu na kupika. Na galamiki. Alafu Mungu alitupatia mwili tunanona kama ng'ombe ya DC. Gentlemen, mkitaka tuheshimiane tutaheshimiana. Na kama hakuna, niliona mwingine anasema eti Raila ameleta chuki ya Wajaluo na Wakikuyu. Kwani tulikuwa tunapendana? Ni wapi tulikuwa tunapendana? Hiyo ni friend. Mimi sijawahi ona. We coexist on need basis. I'm an electrician by profession. You need my service, you hire me. I thought you were mess, you paid. So that's it. Lakini tusianze kubembelezana kila wakati eti Raila ni dasa. Bwana tutafanyana. Si nyinyi mliambiwa less than 200 days hapa kwamba mpeni huyu mzee asoti mess, huyu kijana ni jangili. Mpaka Utiena akasema kwa Supreme Court. Ile mnyama anaishi hapo kwa bahari amekwambia mwenzake ni mgonjwa. Bado unauliza na yeye anaishi na yeye huko. Uhuru hakusema. Mpaka karibu nijue Kikikuyu akienda Sagani. Let me tell you, if you have a guy or a daughter in the millennial origin age gap, age variation, kana mtoto wako chini ongea.
Asitoke kwa barabara.
No, si eti asitoke. Unaweza mtuma ama usimtume, lakini unajua matokeo.
Yeah.
Sisi tunajua tumekuwa kwa hiyo barabara.
Unanielewa? Somebody cannot just bring for me nonsense. Tumekuwa in this dispensation for long. My friend, mimi kama mtu naongea, there was a time we were selling the Raila's ideology. Kati ya watu 100 mtajikuta watu wawili. Sasa leo hii ndio umekuja, unatuambia how you want Raila to behave. Surely, is it sensible? Nasikia mnaletana theoretical concepts on economic setups. You know per capita ya Luo Nyanza kuliko Raila Odinga. Aende ufanye basi. Simbutani hiyo Mondo wanasema hiyo kitu wanataja hiyo. Ni kama kafuta iko hapa chini ya Mbota. Si uende uchukue kidogo upack. We are very clean. Just organize regulations ya exportation. Tafuta link huyo kwa export hiyo uwe trillionaire. Mnasumbua watu nini? Tunasumbuana nini?
Keep an eye on the man in white overalls waving his arms earlier in the day. 25-year-old Erickson Chalamutisia was supposed to be at the butcher's shop where he worked, his mother said, but ended up here. CNN's camera captured him dancing until shots rang out. Police advanced towards the protesters. More shots and people run away. Amid the chaos, we spot Erickson again. He is lifeless on the sidewalk. Around him, other protesters are also on the ground. As the smoke lifts, one man has been shot in the head. People rush to help, but police keep firing at them. A bag is thrown in the air as the smoke grenade goes off, but that protester escapes. We were on the scene as this unfolded.
There are 3 bodies lying on the ground after we heard live ammunition coming from Parliament. A police truck is on fire, and the protesters appear to be pushing the police, overwhelming them, getting closer to Parliament.
Unknown to us at the time, Erickson's body was being carried away behind me, his white overalls soaked in blood. We obtained his autopsy report. Erickson was shot in the back and bled to death. Moments later, another injured protester is carried away. But he is lucky. He survived. That protester is 26-year-old Ian Kea, who was also hit in the back.
I'm in pain because of the government.
He was demonstrating because he's been jobless since he graduated 5 years ago.
Our main mission is to change Kenya, to be a better Kenya.
Do you regret going out to protest?
I'm not regretting anything, because it's my right.
Ian is a keen bodybuilder but has lost the use of his legs. CNN obtained 3 autopsy reports of protesters who were demonstrating around Parliament on the same day. 2 died from gunshot wounds, 1 was shot in the head, the other in the back. CNN has reached out to the Kenya Police and the Ministry of Interior about the conduct of security forces on that day, but we have not received a response. President William Ruto said in a TV interview Sunday night that the police did their best, and he maintained that criminals infiltrated legitimate protesters. But David Chege, the man you saw there who was shot in the head, he was not a criminal. He was a Sunday school teacher.
Gen Zs, one of the doctors who had organized the free medical camp to treat people who are injured or hurt during the free demonstration in town has just been caught by unknown assailants. He is Dr. Austin Amondi Japrado, and we can't just be quiet. Us as doctors, we came together to give free treatment to anybody who was hurt during the demonstrations, and you want to apprehend us and castigate us for doing that. It doesn't make sense. Mmetunyima kazi, mnatuchukulia pesa, then now mnakuja kutufunga juu tunasaidia raia na watu wetu. Doesn't make sense. Please share this video widely. One of ours has just been caught and he is not known where he is. You need to release Daktari and you need to stop doing these extrajudicial closures. This is a free democratic country. Mnasema we are democracy and you're acting like a police state. No, bana.
Oh yeah, so meanwhile, let us turn our eyes to what is going on in Congo. So another girl narrating a story on what is going on in Congo. I'm so upset with what is going on with the African leaders. You've totally failed your people. You murder your people. You oppress your people. You loot from your people. This Africa is your motherland. Why do you do all this to your people? Why are you oppressing your own people that you are leading? So I want us to take a little moment and listen to the story of a girl explaining the agony that is going on in the Republic of Congo.
Hello, my name is Gloria and I'm from the Republic Democratic of Congo. I'm a Congolese patriot and I stand with my country in good and bad times. And I'm here to tell you about what's happening in Congo. Because I know most of you does not know what's happening because the media is being censored when we talk about Congo. I was born in Congo and raised in Congo. And I was born in a genocide and I was raised in it, and it's still active till now. Women are raped, kids are raped, men are killed, and children are working in the mining industries without any payments, with no human rights, and with no food. We've had enough. And we are asking for freedom now. We are asking for peace. Lumumba did not die for nothing. We want to be independent. We've received independence, but we are not independent. We are not free. Women are killed. I've lost family members. I've lost cousins. I've lost friends. I've lost many people, and let's not even count them. 12 million people have died in this genocide and more to count. Many have been kidnapped. Many are just lost. We don't even know where they are. And what kind of life is this? We are please asking you to share and talk about what's happening in Congo. We have to unite, because if it's only the Congolese people talking about what's happening in Congo, there is nothing that will happen to help the Congo. So we are asking you, the international people, we are asking everybody to talk about what's happening in Congo. Put yourself in our shoes and think about it. We did not choose to be born in that country. But anyways, we're still happy to be in that country, but we need to be free. We need to have peace. Women should be living in security. Children should have their parents, just like parents should have their children. They should live in peace, have a good place to stay, and not be even scared of anything. So please, we are asking you to share the information, put yourself in our shoes, and talk about.
You know what? Until you pass the same thing, until you go through the same problem, you will never keep quiet. You never sit on your hands. You will have to speak. The leaders, the politicians, the people which we have entrusted to lead us have gone against us and now killing his own people. You know, sometimes it strikes my mind and I ask myself so many questions. I'm given a chance to lead. I have all the opportunities. The people's money is these are the money which pays me. People pays me. You see, I have the chances to invest wherever I want to invest. I have the chance to give people freedom to do what they want. I have the chance to put in place policies that supports development. I have all the mandate to open the loops for my people to maneuver. But at the end of the day, once I get there, I close the doors. Does it mean that the government that we have in the world is the devil's kingdom leading the people of God? Because why do we have, like I saw recently in the US, Donald Trump was nearly killed. What is going on in the world? Why so all of a sudden we have grown the greedy to power, the selfishness once we get there? This whole land, if nobody is there, will you be able to cultivate all this land? It is the people that you lead. And of course, at the end of the day, you will pass away. You see, how do you feel seated in your house, watching on television, and you find a clip of 200 people, 200,000 people saying, we are tired of this? How do you feel when you watch on the television and you see women and young girls are being raped? How do you feel as a leader? And you know you have the powers or the mandate to control anything bad happening to your people. You have all the capacity to control anything. But you watch on the TV with your children. How do you feel as a child of the president or as a child of any leader? How do you feel when you are somewhere safe, good, sound, having a good education, driving the car of your choice, and you know very well that your dad is the one oppressing your fellow young people? How do you feel then? You know, it pains me when I hear the word democracy, freedom. The people who fought for this, had a reason. And that's why I love when I read the Bible. I listen to Peter when they went back to Antioch, and when they sat down and they were asking themselves, is by any chance, have we lost direction? Have we lost the way? Have we lost the reason why we went out? Have we lost the concept and the context? Do African leaders sit down and ask themselves, have we lost direction? Africa is your land as a leader. Africa is your homeland. This is where you were born, despite the kind of education that you have received. What are you supporting? Genocide? Femicide? What are you supporting? How do you feel when your people are sleeping hungry and you are eating whatever you want? food of your choice, hotel of your choice. How do you feel? Ruto, how do you feel when you hear the word democracy? I have a chance to speak, yes. But do we understand each other? Are we understanding each other? Or because you are serving some people, you have a boss somewhere, that you must serve their interest? What is wrong? This is our country. We can build our country. When you talk of building a country, what do you mean? Yeah? How do you feel when you stand before your bosses and they are talking about the project that they have put up for the progress of the nation? And when you come to your country, you realize whatever you have put in place is not taking people to any place. The kind of education your people are receiving is inferior. It is an information that takes people to employment which it doesn't exist. How do you feel as a leader? You are seated like this, a PhD, a doctorate. How do you feel when you have all that education, but still you know very well this education, that this system of education does not provide jobs? How do you represent us abroad in your masters, before your masters and your principals? How do you feel? Just because you are investing abroad, and that's why you have to press your own people, because you have to please the asses. You're making young people to lose hope, because we are wondering, what have we done against our leaders? What have we done wrong to deserve this from our parents? Because leaders are our parents. Why have you started creating classes? Now we have political class, we have working class, we have a business community, we have classes of people, low class. Where did this class come from? And what does it mean? Political class means oppressing its own people. You see, a country like Congo is called Democratic Republic of Congo. Democracy, democratic, it means freedom. Democracy, a democratic country like Congo. But still, their minerals have been stolen. Their main assets in their country have been harbored. And when you talk about AU, what do you mean? AU, who bought you as AU? And who are the AU leaders and members and the principles of AU? What is AU doing? When you hear Kenya is demonstrating because of bad governance, because of corruption. How do you feel when you hear that today the Ugandans are on the streets and the police are abducting people? Some bodies have been found in a quarry, buried and chopped into pieces. Which action do you take? How do you feel about it when you see the videos on the internet, and you can see the Ugandans being organized, innocently abducted, beaten, brutally treated? And you talk about we have African Union. What is the African Union doing? What is your business? Who is Africans or Africa fighting against? You see, is it so hard to wake up to that democracy that you want? Why are you behaving like you are children of lesser God to your oppressors? I mean, to your bosses, to your colony bosses. Why are you behaving like you don't know yourself? And when we introduce you as doctor, PhD, His Excellence, but still when you go there you have to beg, please help us. You have all the education, And Africa has the resources, but still you cannot use them. How do you think a class 8 student or a grade 8 student of the United States of America sees African leaders when they cannot use their own common sense to empower their own people, provide jobs for their own people, empower your own people? Instead you kill, you abduct, you oppress, you loot, you corrupt, you brainwash. That is your job. And you see, Moi was a dictator. Is no more. There's so many people during Moi time never went to school, were killed, were abducted, got lost. Moi today is not there. What does leadership, what does dictatorship gives you? Museveni, 20-something years in power, and the people, the northern part of Uganda is occupied by poor people, crying every time. They even have no chances to occupy offices. And African leaders, they say, that is not our business. That's not our business. So, and what is the need of you, AU? What is the need of AU? Why should somebody seduce you to give you money when you don't need it? Why? Why should you be forced to take some money and you don't need it? When you know, I want to build from down up, not from up down. Because when you take a loan, you are building from up down, not from down up. And you know, what is the need of this education? Somebody listen to me. Somebody is crying in Congo. Kuna mtu analia Uganda. Kidogo Tanzania pia inaanza kugundua vitu, itaanza kulia. South Africa imekuwa ikilia for a long time. And who are these people wanaleta hizi vitu? IMF. IMF ni akina nani? The oppressors, the colonial leaders. They have denied to free Africa. They have refused to free Africans. When you want to rise, they bring another technology that will keep you busy studying and not growing. They will make sure that you people, you are all internet obsessors. You get obsessed to internet so that you cannot use your land. And they come take your land. Because it is a plan from your leaders. Your leaders, they are wanangangana kunyakua mashamba. They are hungry taking your land, buying your land at a cheap price, because they know they have a plan. Some people are coming, and when they come, they are going to sell this land expensively. At the end of the day, they are going to make a lot of money. A lot of money is what pleases the leaders. A lot of money. They can sell you, they can kill you, they can abduct you, they can do anything to stop you. They have even convinced the police to lose humanity, so that the police service, they are serving the interest of the politicians. The politicians, the leaders you have selected, are the puppets of their superiors, and the police are the puppets of the African leaders. So they are serving the oath, not the people. The constitution, this is not our constitution then. Because if people have the freedom to speak, and what they speak is not heard, and no implementation of our grievances, then it means there's no freedom. Then it means there's no democracy. Listen, Africa, it is our country. We have to wake up to protect our fellow sisters and brothers against the beast that is eating us. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. As a leader, I'm so sorry to hear that some people are still crying, because we are still crying. We cried during the time of independence, and we are still crying because of the bureaucracy, the supremacy of the African leaders, who speak what they don't do, and what they are sound-minded about, that they are not able to do it, and it's not doable. But they keep on pressing it, talking about it. They repeat a lie until you master it. You master a lie. The same thing the religion is doing, repeating something until it is in your mind, so that they can easily control with information that they are put in your mind. If you don't abide by the information, then you either get killed, eliminated, you are abducted, you are treated brutally, or your land is, you are oppressed. Just to be simple. It is not fair, it's not good. It is time to recognize that we are all Africans. If those people are coming, it is very sad that maybe they will not spare you because you are a president. Maybe when they come, they will not spare any other person. We are going to be under their umbrella. So let us wake up, use our resources, grow our people, empower our people, tell them to love themselves and love their country. Use the resources that they have for our development, for employment, because this Africa is our business. Kenya is our business. Stop lying to your own people. Stop putting policies which you know does not benefit the people. If we wake up to that reality, I think Africa is going to smile again.